How's it going, guys? I'm Kieran. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Wollongong. I grew up with both my parents who were together. Growing up, I was growing up in a good family, but growing up in my early years, I was getting bullied and stuff at school, and I was just empty inside. Turned to alcohol at first off at 12 to try and numb the pain. And then at 13 years old, I had an uncle. He was a bad uncle, he was a drug addict. But growing up, I always thought he had it together, so I turned to him to look for solutions to my issues, and he pointed me towards drugs. So I started on pot at 13. Then around at 14, I started using speed with him. Then not long after that, all of a sudden one day, we couldn't get any speed. He just said there's this stuff called ice. So then at 14, I started using ice. Years on from that, at 16, I started my chef's apprenticeship. And then the next 3 years from that were just hectic. I had the money to support a proper addiction. I was using every day. Ended up getting kicked out of home at 17. Went on until about 19, where I wasn't working anymore. I was just doing crime and stealing and robberies to support my addiction. Until I did that for so long that I got arrested for a bad robbery. At that point, I was thrown into jail, and I was told no judge in the world would give me bail like I was doing years. So at that point, I thought my life was over. That was it for me. So 8 months went by in jail. I had support on the outside, but there was only so much they could do. So all I had was me and God. So I prayed and I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. Then on my sentencing day, all of a sudden bail was an option again, and there was a letter from a lawyer saying 180 would take me. So I got bailed at 180, and yeah. Then coming into 180TC, they just welcomed me with open arms. When I came in, I was really ashamed that I'd been to prison, and I didn't know how everyone would take me, and they all welcomed me with love. In the first few months, I got to work on my self-image, look at who I really was behind all the drugs. Got to look at personal development, highlight areas that I was strong in, and identify ones I needed to grow in. And they let you work on your relationships with your family. Like mine was pretty horrible when I came in, as I wasn't living at home for years beforehand. So they fully helped rebuild the relationship with my family. And then I really got to develop in my faith. I really think that's the X factor at 180s, just how much they help you grow with your journey with Christ. And then finally, in your last few months, you get to work on leadership. And now I'm 11 months in the program, and I've actually been accepted to do an internship here. So that's a further 12 months where they train and equip you to work in the AOD sector. And then hopefully at the end of it, I'll get a job out of it. In my future, I see hopefully working at 180TC and just using my past life experience to help others in similar situations. I really do believe God has let this happen for a reason. I don't believe it's been for nothing. So I'm definitely keen just to help others in my position so they don't have to go down the same path.